Metro Assembly has started procuring equipment and other material to enable the Cape Coast Metro Hospital workers work effectively. The Mayor of Cape Coast, Ernest Arthur, tells Richard Kujonyako that the Assembly has met the hospital management to discuss the needs after JoyNews broke the story of the deplorable conditions of staff at the hospital. Watch a playback of that story.
This is the Cape Coast Metropolitan Hospital. It is one of the oldest hospitals in the central region. Hitherto, this hospital served the entire Cape Coast metropolis and even the Commander Edna Eguafo Ebrim municipality. The adventures of the sea near the Cape Coast Metropolitan Hospital has caused and is still causing incalculable losses and damages as far as the activities of the hospital are concerned.
The nearness of the sea to the hospital will have a negative effect on us because of the salt production for the sea and the wind and all that. This hospital was founded in the early 1940s, and the sea has been a major enemy to it. In 1998, a new hospital was constructed for the same reasons at Abra. And then the original hospital then, which was here, was transferred to Abra. And then this hospital was, reduced its status to a district hospital. Most of the facilities, most of the human resource taken to Abra. And then we realized that most of the structures were in a very bad state because of the sea, corrosion and other things. So we had to spend a lot of money repairing the structures, almost over 300,000 cedis at the OPD, replacing air conditioners, replacing chairs. All those chairs you see there are all new chairs, but if you go there today, you can see the effect of the sea on them.
Dr. D.G. Demenya is a medical superintendent of the Cape Coast Metropolitan Hospital. He appears devastated about the impact the sea has had on the equipment and facilities at the hospital.
That's the same way it affects other equipment. Air conditioners are broken down. If you go to consultant, most of them don't have air conditioners working. You want to replace them. But nobody supply you air conditioner because you are owing them for what you've already bought before. Did you get the point? Even the burglar proves that we fix every now and then. Go there now and see it. The colors have changed because of the salt. The roofs are coming off because of is it corrosion or whatever it is? Take a trip to the theater. The roofs are coming off because the nails have got corroded. They're all coming off.
His colleague, Dr. Justice Atta, is equally distraught. He sits in a consulting room that has its roof leaking terribly when it rains. Cracks are seen in the consulting room where he sits attending to patients. The lack of resources to use as a medical officer pains him terribly.
This building has been in existence since I was a kid. We are very close to the sea. So the sea affects the structures, the equipment. Most of our equipment are broken down. The few you get to work with breaks down in a short time because of closeness to the sea. Formerly, there was donor pool funds, there was air fees and there were other things. All these things are not coming. So for quality, there should be input. Input is give us the resources to work. Patients who come here, we may have to send them out to take X-ray because the building hosting the X-ray machine is almost collapsing. The machine is old, we don't have. So if you come here with a fracture or injury, we think you have to take X-ray, we have to send you to University Hospital or the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital.
There is a huge challenge that puts some fear and apprehension in the nurses, patients and other paramedics, apart from the infrastructure challenge they have had to grapple with.
It is very difficult. It's very difficult when it comes to you meeting the condition, knowing what to do and not having what to use to attack the condition on your hands. It's very bad and it can be very demoralizing because you want to help, you have the knowledge to help, but the resources not being there makes it just difficult. Some come dressed up like normal people, but they end up attacking us from time to time. You close from work in the evening, you are afraid to even go to the roadside.
Nurses and the threats there, the Mayor, Ernest Arthur, says the assembly will assist the hospital with the need.
You agree with me that over the weekend we didn't hear the best of news regarding the robbery case and other attacks on the workers and the nurses there. So I was monitoring and was talking to the authorities and gave the assurance that first thing on Monday I'll pass through and then get a first-hand information. And that was exactly what I did. And I've been given the necessary information I need where the assembly needs to give an input. I was briefed on. So quickly I came back and then tasked my engineer to go and get us some estimates with regards to the street light and other facilities that we as an assembly can assist. So in front of me here is the report. We are sourcing for invoices to procure the needed tools and then the equipment that we need to get the lights fixed. So we are on it. Yes, I've been speaking with the Metro Commander. We've been having series of meetings. You know, you agree with me that when it comes to security, it's not everything that you put across. But then we're having series of meetings. Even yesterday, there was an action, and I told him that we need results from that. So he should not just be releasing them for releasing sake.
Releasing for releasing sake sounds a bit funny. The Regional Police Command has increased their snap checks on that road and has dedicated a patrol team that patrols the hospital on a daily basis. Regional Police Commander COP David Ampabening has assured the hospital staff will continue to work without fear.
We have considered the issue. We have increased the snap check to 2 instead of the previous 1. We have also provided 1 patrol team to patrol the area from the time of 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. every night. And since we started, reports that we received from the area shows that the area is calm, and we believe that this method, that the strategy we have adopted, will go a long way to solve the security issue at the place. We conducted swoop. We mobilized about 70 men, policemen, and we conducted swoop at Aidan, Intin, University of Cape Coast, and other areas near the Cape Coast Castle. We've arrested 18 suspects. We have profiled them, we have screened and profiled them. Today we put them before court, and all of them have been incriminated. They are starting to give evidence, and they have been remanded into prison custody to reappear after 7 days. That's what I'm saying, that the security concerns have been addressed. They have increased their snap check to 2. So the nurses, I'm appealing to them to go about their duties without fear, without any hindrance, without any let, because they have increased the patrol on that road also. If they have any suspicion about anybody, they shouldn't hesitate to inform us. They shouldn't cover. Anybody can be a suspect. So any elderly person walking around the hospital whom they can see that is not a patient, they should hand him over to police to interrogate.
Looks like a problem solved there, but Richard Kojonyako is our correspondent in the Central Region. He followed up on that story. Joins me on the line for a very quick one. Hello, Richard. Are the nurses happy at the situation as it stands?
Well, some are happy, others are not, because the problem hasn't been resolved. If you move on the hospital premises in the evening, even though after the report, some of the street lights have been repaired, and so you can see some of the lights on, but there are places that are still dark, and so that is why the nurses are afraid. After the report, the nurses issued a 1-week ultimatum to the management of the hospital that if they do not do anything about the security concerns they have raised, they will not go on afternoon and evening shifts, because after the day when the report was made, a nurse was attacked
Wow.
And so the regional police commander, that's why they conducted a swoop and they arrested some people and they are still screening them. They will put them before court. But on that particular stretch from Pakano to through to St. Augustine's to the University of Cape Coast Junction, that entire place is very dark. It's a pitch dark place. When you travel on that stretch, I mean, it's really terrible. And that is what the Assembly says, that it's going to repair all the lights there. And so they are undertaking some procurement exercise to ensure that the lights are brought back. Okay,
Richard, we'll say very big thanks. But by the way, what about patients who go to the hospital? Are they as equally concerned?
Well, they are so concerned because, you know, they have got leaking roofs. At the maternity block, when it rains, they have to be evacuated from where they conduct the activities to a small place. And so one can easily slip and someone's baby may fall down. And so these are some of the questions I posed to the mayor of Cape Coast. They said that there is a limit they can go because the Assembly has not got that huge resource to undertake all the major repair works. And so the Ministry of Health and government, the central government, will have to come in to repair or to relocate the hospital if they need be.
Okay, thank you so much, Richard Kojonyako, a correspondent in the central region. They're bringing us up to speed on that issue. At least it appears to be solved, if not, even though not fully. You're still watching The Pulse with me, Gifty, and up.